You have a prepaid call from... Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for using global telephone. I hear that every day.
I know, it's so annoying. Her voice. I feel like I need to
It's a good thing we have that wonderfully considerate woman to remind us that this is recorded.
I know.
I 15 minutes.
I feel like I need to give her a name.
What should her name be?
I don't know. What about Beatrice?
Beatrice? I'm not even to be Betty. Something like Betty.
Betty. Okay, Betty, that's fine. We're going to just call her name's Betty.
Now, you know what? Maybe, well, this might be kind of old, but like, you know the saying, bye, Felicia?
Yes. All right, Felicia.
You know where that actually came from?
No.
So, remember when everybody was like, it was a couple years ago, everybody was like, bye, Felicia, right? But I never really knew where that came from until recently, not that recently, but maybe like a month or two ago. I was watching a movie on my tablet, and I was watching the movie Friday. Remember Friday with Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the so him and Chris Tucker, right, their best friends, they like to get high and they just hang out on the porch, and then they just observe all the crazy shit that happens in their hood, right?
Yeah.
And one of the crazy things is there's this like drugged out girl. You know, obviously she looks like she's a mess, you know, whatever.
Right.
But her name's Felicia, and she's always trying to get, like, money. Oh, can I get $10? Or can I got some weed? Like, she's trying to look for drugs, right? And so they'll be like, nah, get the hell out of here. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
That's where it came from. I didn't know that.
Yeah, her name's Felicia, and every time she would show up, they know that she's coming to ask for something.
Oh, my God.
So they'd be like, no, bye, Felicia.
Okay,
okay,
that is definitely her name.
Yeah.
Bye,
right,
Felicia.
So name her Felicia. Because she really does need to, you know. No, hey, remember sometimes when we have a phone call, right? It'll go, 3-way call activated.
Yes.
That's fucking creepy.
Wait, what does that mean? Is someone listening to us?
Okay, I believe that it means that somebody is actively listening to us. So obviously you can record a call, right?
Right.
But people are not, there isn't some guy with a headset playing Candy Crush listening to us right at this exact moment. You know what I mean?
Like inside the prison or somewhere else?
No, the company who runs these phones. Like
oh,
right?
Okay, yeah.
So they record the calls, right? And if the police, for whatever reason, would need to access a specific call, it would be saved on the server already. But the point I'm trying to make is there isn't somebody actively listening right here at this moment with their headset. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's done that a couple of times.
But what I'm saying is, if it does say 3-way call activated or whatever, I think at that moment, maybe we said a trigger word, and then it's being listened actively by somebody. I can't see why else it
makes sense. It makes sense.
Unless you're secretly calling somebody while I'm on the phone with you.
Nope, not me. What are you doing today? Are you just hanging out?
So yeah, I just got a package today, and I'm painting. Believe it or not, I'm painting my shoes.
What?
And you're probably thinking, why am I painting my shoes?
You're bored?
Well, that bored is one, but two, no, actually, for some reason, they do not allow us to buy black shoes. I think it has something to do with like.
Okay.
So they want for us to wear white shoes. I'm a bit of a fashionista. I'm a bit of a rebel. So I bought ebony black paint.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
They're not going to let you do that.
Like this is porn or something.
You're so stupid. They're not going to let you do that.
No, so like I'm painting my shoes the blackest black. And it looks so beautiful. It's like a work of art. It's just a masterpiece.
Okay, well, you got to send me a picture. Why didn't you put like the Van Halen or AC/DC on it? Yeah.
If I put a band on here, I'd probably put Metallica. Sure.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a pair of shoes. Okay. You're going to paint them for me and then send them back so I can wear them.
I wish I could.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I wish I could.
That'd be
awesome.
I know.
You know there's people here. There's people here, right? They actually make a living off of tailoring custom clothes. So we take the prison clothes that they give us, the blue shirt and the blue pants, and we can tailor them. Some people add like cargo pockets, some people add routines, some people add paint splatter.
Oh, I would be all over that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing now, but I do it for myself. So yeah, I am now looking at a solid black pair of shoes, and I can't remember the last time I had black shoes. I love black shoes. Black is my favorite color.
No,
But
it
anyway,
isn't.
well, yeah, black and red. I have two favorite colors,
Shut.
black and red.
Guess what my favorite color is?
Didn't you tell me it was purple?
No, that's Ayla's. Bye, bitch.
No, what's your favorite color? I don't remember.
Black.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Sorry.
Black.
Oh. Then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm waiting for them to call my name so I can pick up my commissary.
What all are you gonna get?
I'm getting 5 cases of soda, 4 Pepsi.
What?
No, 2 Pepsi, 2
5.
Pepsi, 2 Mountain Dew, and 1 Orange Crush, which I can't wait. I love soda.
Your teeth are gonna. Your teeth are gonna be terrible.
They're holding up pretty well.
Oh, I can't live without Mountain Dew. No way. Okay, so what else? What else? I mean, like, what else do they have?
Instant ready rice. That you just add hot water to it.
Well, that's good.
I've got sausages. That's hot and spicy sausage that you can chop up and cook with.
Yeah.
I've got shredded beef packs. I've got, there's this dish. It's quite exquisite. It's called hot Cheetos. I'm going to devour them when I look at them.
Wait, you make them? You make something
No, hot
with it?
Cheetos. Just chips.
Oh, just Oh,
You
okay.
can, but you know, people cook with them. Like you can throw it in your, you throw it in your burritos. You throw it in.
I mean, it makes sense because it's already spicy.
So, well, yeah, it adds that chili limon flavor to it when you crush
Yeah.
it. So, like in prison, right? A lot of the times we call it spreads. That's what we call it.
What is it?
Spread. Like you in a spread, like spreading.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And basically we call it spread because you take a bowl and you just mix in everything you possibly can. You throw in mayonnaise, whatever you want for hot sauce. You know?
Oh my gosh. So, okay, so how much weight have you gained? I have to know.
Actually, I've been losing weight, to be honest.
What?
I fluctuate in weight.
You have? Oh.
I fluctuate. Yeah. The diet here is terrible. Prison food is all processed shit. I mean, there's like no nutrients, no vitamins, no protein. They don't want us having protein, trust me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want 200 prisoners amped up on protein and working out. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's also why they don't let us drink any kind of alcohol.
I can see that, though. But then they make their own.
Keep in mind, though, I say us, but I'm not speaking for myself, but I don't, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm just talking about prisoners.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah, but
It's a whole world. It's a whole different world here, man.
Oh, no, that's what I mean,
It's crazy.
because you go from eating whatever you want, and now you're just kind of eating whatever you can get. I don't know how I would transition to that. I don't know how you've done it.
Well, I mean, unless you have the maximum amount of money for commissary every month,
Mhm.
you're going to be hungry a lot. That's just the bottom line. In prison, you're going to be hungry a lot. The food that you get for breakfast, let me tell you what breakfast is. Breakfast is usually like a pancake, some oatmeal, maybe some salad on the side or some shit. And then they give you, for lunch, they give us the same thing every day. It's peanut butter and bread.
The same thing every day.
Every day. Lunch, you don't even have to go to the cafeteria for lunch. They give it to you at breakfast. It's just a sack. We call it sack lunch.
Oh.
It's just it's 2 slices of bread in plastic, and then peanut butter and jelly packets. So, dinner is not that much better.
Uh-huh.
It's never really fulfilling. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to be hungry. In a matter of hours. But yeah, no, not being able to eat what you want, that fucking sucks. I mean,
I know.
The other day they gave us a slice of watermelon
Oh.
at dinner, and I looked at that thing like like it was an ancient artifact. I looked at that thing. I swear to God, I think when I saw that on my tray, I almost asked the fucking guy, "Hey, did you put this here by accident?"
It has color.
It's a beautiful color.
I know. Something with...
There's no color. There's no color in prison. Everything is gray and white and gray.
That's depressing.
You know? is depressing.
It's
You gotta
freaking
find your way to
depressing.
it is. And I'm not gonna lie, it gets to you. It gets to you sometimes. I'm human, you know.
Well, how could it not? I don't understand how people
when you're
adapt.
see in prison, you don't pay attention to what other people are doing. I mean, you observe, but you don't really like listen. Does that make sense? You kind of you learn to tune it out. Because I'm in a building, right? I'm in a building with at least 200 other prisoners.
Mm-mm.
I live with these people every single day. I see them breakfast, for dinner. I see them in the day room.
They're
The
roommates.
way we do it is from 6 to 11. From 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. People are allowed to do whatever they want. Not do whatever they want. I mean, they're allowed to be as loud as they want. Like, if you want to listen to music, you can listen to music. If you want to laugh and joke and socialize, that's what we call it program hours.
Mm-hmm.
From 6 a.m. to 11, that's it. It doesn't matter if you want to sleep in. If you want to sleep in, that's on you. But nobody, you can't expect any. I used to get mad at other people who are so loud at 6 in the morning. You know, so I like to sleep in.
Oh God.
But then people are like, hey, bro, you can't really be getting mad at nobody, bro. It's program time. Like, you know what I mean? It's program.
And you have to get up? Do you have to get up?
You don't have to get. No, but breakfast is at anywhere from 6 to 8 a.m. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
you have to.
if you want to eat, you're gonna have to do it.
Right. But if you have commissary, you can eat.
See, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but people who can't afford commissary, they just skip breakfast and dinner altogether.
Damn.
Just make their own food. And usually I can live like that, but I haven't in the last 2 months because it's been a lockdown, and I haven't had commissary in 2 months. I've been literally begging people for soup. Not begging. Okay, literally checking. Not begging. I've never begged. But I've been literally borrowing. Let me put it this way. You know what? I feel like I've never painted a picture for you, have I?
No.
We've been talking for a couple months now, and I've shared a lot of like. You can say, right? I've had bad moments. I've had good days, bad days. There's times where I called you.
Absolutely.
I'm really going for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you tell me about that a little bit? Tell me about that. When I have bad days or your experience.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've noticed, let's see, how long have we been talking? Actually, like 9 months.
It's November of last year.
Yeah, that's, okay. Okay, so like 9 months. And what I can tell when you've had good days, and then all of a sudden you just go radio silent, and I don't hear from you for 2 to 3 days. You're not online, like nothing. And that terrifies me. Because I'm like, has someone hurt you? Has somebody, are you just depressed? And then you'll call me and you're like, I'm sorry, I've been sleeping. So you've like slept for 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, Ollie,
I didn't know
because
that scared you.
it does. It terrifies me. It terrifies me because, I don't know. I mean, has anyone ever tried to hurt you in there?
I do have moments. I mean, like I have moments where I go on these like sleep binges where I don't want to wake up. I don't want to go to breakfast. I don't want to start my day. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't even want to go to my groups. We have daily groups, therapeutic groups, rehabilitative groups.
Yeah.
Sometimes they tell us to go to the gym so we can all interact with each other, play basketball with each other. It's all for mental health, you know what I mean? And sometimes I don't even want to do that because, I mean, you're not the only person that I throw ghosts on. Sometimes I don't call my mom.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what it is? It's because I do the same thing every single day. That's why. I have nothing to tell you. I hate that. I have nothing. There's nothing new.
Nothing new.
There's nothing. There's no story for me to share. And the only time I have something story to share is usually something bad that happened in prison.
Yeah.
Not bad, but like something that I wouldn't want my mom to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, has anybody ever tried to hurt me? No. Thankfully, no. I've been very fortunate. Because if you would ask me 5 or 6 years ago, if I ever thought that I could live in a maximum security prison, surrounded by 200 other prisoners every day, who are here for various God knows reasons, and if I were to ask them, they would probably chill your fucking bones as to why they're here. I know why a couple people are here. I typically try not to ask, but I guess I invite people to get comfortable with me. You know what I mean? Whenever I sit down and talk to somebody, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm very fortunate because, you know, I came here, when I first got to prison, I didn't come here pretending to be something I'm not. Now, a lot of people, they have this misconception of prison that, oh, you need to walk around with your fist balled and you need to be extremely angry and look like a tough guy so nobody will mess with you. Let me be the first to tell you from personal experience that if you were to show up to a prison acting like that, you're going to have problems. Because behaving like that is what invites problems. If you want to walk around, thinking you're tough shit, hot shit, all right, cool. There's somebody else here who's hot shit. And he's going to want to see how far you're willing to take it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But me, I don't need to do that. When I came here humble. I came here, it was obvious that I was new to prison. It was obvious that I didn't know how everything worked. And you know what that invited? It invited people to reach out and say, hey, what's up, brother? Hey, the first time? Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, my name's this. Hey, yeah, man, you seem like a cool dude, bro. Where'd you get busted at? Oh, San Diego? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm from LA. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, listen, bro. See that guy right there? Yeah, he's a good dude. You might want to stay away from those people just because they do drugs and stuff like that. You might get into some of that. But, yeah, man, typically everybody gets along for the most part, but, you know, it's prison. Shit happens. But, you know, just stay away from it. I've met some really, believe it or not, I've met some people.
Really?
And you think it's crazy to hear myself say that because, you know, when you think of prison, you think it's like a cesspool of society's regions. Of people who just refuse to conform to rules and authority. And you're not entirely wrong. You know what I mean? Let me be crystal clear here. There's people that I live with here every day that I know for a fact. And this is, look, I don't wish prison on anybody. I believe everybody should have the chance to change and get the opportunity to go home and correct their life, right? But I'm telling you, based on the people that I've met here and the time I've spent talking to them and learning about them, there are people here who just, there's no hope for them succeeding outside. That's not me saying that I can fix. That's not me saying that they deserve to be here. I'm not a judge. I do not judge anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I said I do not judge a man. I don't judge a person based on what people tell me about people. And I certainly don't judge people based on the worst thing that they've done.
Sure.
A lot of people here, they like to smut. There's a term called smut people up. They like to smut people up. It's like, hey, Ali, you see that guy right there? Yeah. And he's here for he's here for kidnapping. Oh, yeah, he's a weirdo, bro. Stay away from him, bro. Don't get too close to him. A lot of people, right? Now, I'm glad that person told me because I'm the type of person where I would rather know something to be cautious of, right?
Yeah, I'd want to know.
In case, sorry, my cellmate just handed me a ramen noodle soup that he got from somebody. He said, here, this is for you. Oh. So nice.
Okay. See, this is what I don't get. I guess I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around living in the world and then doing whatever you want to do, go wherever you want to do, or go wherever you want to go, do what you want to do, and then all of a sudden you're behind bars. How do you mentally cope with that? I think I would be a nutcase. I just don't know how you transitioned to that. I don't know how you cope. I mean, did you just not want to pull your hair out? Like, oh my God.
Nah, well, not pulling my hair out, but look, the hardest part has already passed for me.
Okay.
And that was the beginning when I first went to county jail.
Oh, okay.
When I first went to county jail, that was. Thank God you didn't meet me when I was in county jail.
Oh.
When I first got arrested.
What happened, or what?
I was so. Well, first of all, I was out of my fucking mind.
Sure.
I was still recovering from being. I was still recovering from my fucking drug addiction.
Sure.
Binging drug addiction. I was finally getting sleep after not sleeping. For days on end, not eating, stressing myself out to get up, making up scenarios in my head, and all this crazy shit. So then now I'm in jail, and I'm all over the fucking news. Nobody in my family wants to talk to me. And my lawyer is telling me that if I lose trial, they want to give me the death penalty. You like, I don't know how to explain how fucking scary it is.
Yeah.
And how hard that is to go through. I had to go through that, and in the beginning, of course, you know, I wanted to give up. I wanted to just die. I wanted to just say, like, you know what? It's over. It's over. I screwed up so bad. There's no coming back from this. It's done. I literally, like, felt like that in the beginning, and especially being in jail, where you go from a person where you are told where to go, when to go, and how long to go. And sometimes they don't even tell you why you're in there, in a holding tank. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And then a deputy walks by. I'm like, hey, Dad, excuse me. And they ignore you. It's like you don't exist. It's like you're the scum of the earth. So I'm like, Dad, hey, excuse me. What? Quick question. And he's already walking away. Wait, quick question. What? What am I waiting for? You're being processed. Oh, okay. When do I get out? When do you get out? Not get out. I mean, like, when do I get out of the holding center? That's what I was asking. What's the problem? What does it matter when it's over? You got nothing but time, buddy. You got nothing but time. Sit down. Like, you don't get answers.
Yeah.
You don't even get this simple, basic human intimacy.
Right.
And that's another thing you got to get used to. You got to. If I could say one word, very humbling. Very, very humbling. Stripped of everything that you're entitled to. Stripped of everything that you are used to enjoying. For example, my cellmate just came up to my cell and handed me one chicken ramen noodle soup, which is worth 3 cents in the supermarket. But because I have no food in my cell, and I know I get hungry in the middle of the night, that soup means the fucking world to me.
God. Okay.
And the fact that my cellmate went out of his way to think about me, I don't even know who he asked to get this. That just transformed me.
Yeah.
Now, like, I could have, a lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot of people, but not many people end up in a situation similar to mine, right? But going through such a drastic life change like that, not many people, I would assume, know how to properly get through that, or get past that, or find reasons to have hope, or to continue. And I didn't know how to do it in the beginning. I mean, my own siblings, I haven't talked to them before. I grew up with them every single day of my life.
Still haven't reached out?
My phone calls, they won't answer my letters. They don't want anything to do. And that hurt me for a long time. It took me about 3 years to finally say, you know what, I understand that that's how they feel. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how to say it. This experience overall, me coming to jail, prison, has been both the worst nightmare of my life. Let's just say I was so fucked up in my way of thinking.
Yeah.
I thought I had life figured out. I thought I knew how to conduct myself. I thought I had social skills. I thought I was a confident person.
What time are you talking about? Are you talking about your entire adult life, or just that certain incident?
I'm talking about my whole life.
Okay.
My whole life before jail and prison, I was living. I thought I had it figured out. I thought I knew who I was. I thought I was confident. I thought I loved myself. I thought I knew what love was. Real, unconditional love. All these things I learned. It took for me to leave everything.
Are you serious?
Being in solitary confinement, where there's no tablets, no TV. All I had was just books. I just wanted to probably restate something that I said, or maybe say it in a different way.
Okay.
I'm not saying this has been a huge wake-up call.
Sure.
Right? And from that wake-up call, many drastic changes have happened in myself. I've learned new things about myself. I've had more than enough time to reflect on all past decisions I've made, how I've behaved, what people have said to me throughout my life. These are things that life is fast. Life is constantly moving. Very rarely do people sit down and just reflect and meditate.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to stay up to date. You got to watch the new TV shows. You got to go get the new iPhone. You got to go. You don't want to miss out. You got to keep up with what your friends are doing. It's like, none of that shit fucking matters.
Yeah.
And you're in a cell by yourself, and all you have is yourself and your thoughts. Then you start to realize, oh, now I know what the fuck matters.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I hate it. I hate what it costs me.
well,
I
I
hate
mean,
what it costs me.
if you were out in the real world, I guess you'd just do things different.
How could I not?
I know. I
I'm not
mean,
the same man.
it'd be life
I
changing.
am not the same man that was arrested on October 21st.
Mhm.
I am not. I'm not even the same guy that was in that trial court. Believe it or not, I've been constantly just growing and adapting and learning, and it's so drastic. Listen, can I tell you something about the prison?
Yeah.
I was very nervous when they told me, Abulaban, you're on the list for the bus. You're going upstate. I've been dreading hearing that for 3 years in county jail. That basically meant like, hey, you're going to prison now.
Mm. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I didn't know this at first. And I feel like not a lot of people know this, but not a lot of people know the difference between jail and prison. It's not the same thing. I didn't know this.
Well,
But
how would you
even
know?
now when I watch movies, yeah, I know, but like even now when I watch movies, if I read a book and they mention jail and prison, you can tell like, oh, this person does not know anything about jail or prison because they used the wrong one.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
said jail instead of prison. It's completely different.
I've heard
Jail,
that.
jail is temporary. Jail is a place that they put you while you are pending criminal charges. That means you are only being held there so you can show up to court. You're waiting for your next court date. That's all you're doing. You're just there every single day. Unless you have bail, and then you can wait outside the jail. But obviously I didn't have bail. So jail is you fighting a case. That means there are criminal charges against you. Once you are deemed guilty or innocent, once you are deemed guilty, there's no longer any reason for you to be in jail. You're sentenced to a set amount of time, right? Let's say they give you 10 years.
Mhm.
Now you will be sent to prison, and that is where you will serve for 10 years. What's the difference? I found out the difference the day I walked in here.
Oh
I
God.
walked in here in my boxers, a white t-shirt, my boxers, and some fake slip-on bands that are prison state names, right? And I was wearing a paper suit, a see-through paper suit.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
that's what they make you wear when you transfer on a prison bus. And I'm carrying 2 trash bags full of my property. It's just books, clothes, maybe a spoon in the market. Right?
Mhm.
I walk into this building. I'm going to picture this big square building. Okay, and 3 sides of the building. There's 2 tiers. There's a bottom floor and a top floor of just green cell doors with
Mm-mm.
numbers. Cell door, cell door, cell door, cell door, cell door, cell door. So 122, 122, 124, 222, 222. There's a top tier and a bottom tier, right?
Mhm.
There's metal steel tables bolted to the ground everywhere. That's what we call the day room. So when I say I'm out in day room, I'm just talking about I'm outside of my cell. But I'm still in
Okay.
the building.
Mhm.
That's the hangout area. Okay?
Okay.
And as soon as I walked in, I just had to just stare in shock and awe. We're not in Kansas anymore type shit. Like,
I mean, did you just not lose it though? I think I would have just broke down, but you can't. You can't do that.
no, because I'm already adapted to jail, but now there's a whole new thing to adapt to because it's like jail, but blended in with now the difference is, yes, there are jail cells, just like in jail. But this is where people live. This isn't where people are waiting to go to court.
Uh-huh.
So what's the difference? There's fucking laundry being hung everywhere. We have to do our laundry in the cell. There's wet shirts hanging on the rails. Everybody's hanging out in the groups. There's loud hip-hop music, just bass. It's just loud music everywhere. Everybody's hanging out in groups,
Oh
socializing.
God.
There's 2 prison guards hanging out in the corner, not doing anything, just talking to each other, just making sure everything's cool, they don't bother anybody. And what's the weirdest thing that I noticed? Get this, the smell.
Oh God. What?
First thing that hit me was the smell.
Ugh.
Cigarettes, marijuana, people are
What?
smoking. You could just tell people are smoking. And we're not supposed to, we're not allowed to. But that doesn't mean it still happens. But you can smell it, and I haven't smelled that in 3 years. You took them out of the county jail for 3 years, and I used to smoke cigarettes until I was 14 years old. So when I smell tobacco, I'm just like, oh man. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to paint a good picture. What I'm
No, I
trying to
know.
paint is, this is like a small version of real life.
Exactly.
This is not jail. This is like a neighborhood. It's like an artificial neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's a superficial neighborhood.
So did you feel
Even
kind of
though
like a
jail
calmness,
cells,
or like were you kind of like, I'm glad I'm here now instead of the jail?
no, well, no, I didn't feel comfortable yet because, first of all, I'm surrounded by a bunch of people. Keep in mind, I was in solitary confinement for 3 years because of the high profile of my case.
Nope,
They
didn't
didn't
know
think it would
that.
be safe for me
Yeah.
to keep me around other prisoners or people in jail, inmates, right? But now that I'm in prison, I'm not in solitary confinement anymore. I'm around people. So that was hard to adjust to. But it was exciting. That part at least was exciting.
Damn.
I mean, it was both terrifying and exciting.
Yeah.
The fact that I have no idea who these people are around me. I'm surrounded by like at least 100 people with tattoos on their face, all kinds of scars. Some are muscular, some are small, some are skinny, some are shirtless. You know, and some of them look. At first glance, you would think like, "Oh, dude, I don't think I'm making it out of here." I feel like I'm surrounded by wolves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But remember when I told you that because of the way that I conducted myself when I showed up as a new guy, it invited people, sincere people, to want to take me under their wing, show me the ropes, lace me up.
Good. Yeah.
So that helped me immediately, almost immediately. I met a couple guys. One was an albino black guy. I love that
What?
guy. Great guy.
Okay.
Have you ever seen an albino black person?
No. No.
His skin is white, but he looks white.
Okay.
Got red.
What?
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm trying to picture it.
Let me just put it this way. Because he told me his story one time. He's like, man, let me tell you something, man. I had to prove myself my whole life because I wasn't white enough for the white people, and I wasn't black enough for the black people.
Wow.
The whole family's black. So he had to prove himself his whole life with gangs and crime and all that to be accepted, right? But he's so wise now. Ever since, he made his mistake or whatever. So I got to meet him. He was like a sage. He would always have some just wisdom to drop on me, And he told me basically like this. He said, Ali, prison is whatever you make of it. You want to get high? The drugs are right there. You want to go stab somebody? I can show you how to get a knife.
Wow.
You want to get an education? Go to school? You want to go to school, get an education, stay out of trouble, and then possibly get out of prison early? I can tell you how to do that too. It's all up to you where you want to put yourself.
Okay.
That was deep. Okay, let me teach you a little bit of slang, prison slang, California.
Okay.
When I say the streets,
Yeah.
Whenever you hear me say the streets, if I say it's not like the streets, I'm saying the outside world.
Okay.
I'm saying that means where you live.
Okay.
That means anywhere that's not prison. Okay? So when I say this world is not like the streets, that means it's not like the outside world. What's normal in here is not normal out there. So how your prison experience is falls completely on how you conduct yourself. And at the bottom line, so yes, the truth is, every single day of my life, I'm surrounded by people who killed other people.
Yeah.
You probably never met somebody, let me stop myself right there. More than likely on the streets, you don't bump into people. You don't bump into people who have done something like that, right? That's what I was trying to say. Okay, now imagine yourself, you're stuck in a place full of people who have done something like that. I'm surrounded by gang members, thieves, robbers, people who robbed banks, people who shot at police. I'm surrounded by people who are, unfortunately, this is why I don't like to ask people why they're here.
Yeah.
Unless they try to move in myself. Let me tell you one of the best rules you can learn about prison.
Okay.
I hope that nobody ever ends up in prison. But should somebody ever go to prison, the best stage advice is mind your fucking business.
Right.
Whatever the fuck you see. Some men who've been here for 20, 30 years who've never touched a woman, who are sexually deprived, who are agitated, angry, antsy, and high on drugs, that's like the worst combination to piss somebody off.
Oh, God.
So with that being said, that's why everybody here is surprising me. One of the most shocking things I've noticed when I first came to prison is how fucking polite every prisoner is. Even the toughest guy you can imagine. This is how, you want to know how we talk to each other? It blew my mind when I got here. I'm like, why is everybody so fucking nice to each other? It's fake though. Keep in mind, it's fake.
Oh.
Keep in mind, most of the people here are fucking, well, I'm not judging, but they don't have morals. They don't care about what's right and wrong. They don't care about rules. They don't care about, so let me rephrase something real quick. When I said I sat there and watched, right?
Yeah.
Right? That didn't mean I was enjoying it or anything. I was stuck in my cell. I was just standing on my cell.
Oh, no.
There's
Yeah,
nothing else to do.
of course.
But the reason why I was watching was because the alarms went off. And anytime you hear, what, get down. When you hear that, what the fuck you think you're going to do? You're going to run to the door.
Entertainment,
So,
I guess.
The point I'm trying to say, well, that's not what I'm saying, but the point I'm trying to say is I was just seeing what was going on. That's what I meant.
Of course.
But here's why you don't say anything. In prison, the moment you open your mouth about something you see happening, or the moment you get involved in somebody else's business, let's say one guy wants to stab another guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The moment I go, hey, stop, don't do that, what's wrong? Guess what?
Ooh.
Now I just turned that guy's problem. Look, the reason why you mind your business in prison is because there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the background that you don't always know about, right?
Right.
If somebody is getting stabbed in prison, it's not for no reason. There has to be a reason why.
Got it.
That person had to do something to initiate it. I'm not justifying it, but what I'm saying is whatever that person did to warrant somebody to stab him must have been bad enough to the point where you do not want to sit there and try to defend that person to the other person.
Right.
Because then
I get it.
you're going to get stabbed.
Right. Makes sense.
Saying, the point is, it's survival. That's what you have to mind your business. But
do you think you'll get out?
Yeah,
I hope you do.
Huh?
I hope you get out.
Get out?
Yeah.
I'd like to keep hoping that I'll get out.
Of course.
Because I don't want to. Where I was going with this is before. Yes, it's a big shock, right? It's an extreme shock. But I was fortunate to, remain hopeful by using the time of my incarceration instead of thinking, when I first got busted, I was suicidal a few times.
Yeah.
I was acting crazy, screaming, yelling, all kinds of crazy shit. But I slowed down and I started to focus on reflection and self-improvement, educating myself, learning. You know what I mean? And religion, religion played a huge part of how I'm getting through this. And I'm not here to preach. I'm not going to sit here and preach whatever. The reason why I shared the last episode of my conversion of faith is because it was such a huge part of why how I'm still getting through this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense.
That. But what I'm saying is, since then, I've just been, obviously, nobody wants to be in prison. I don't want to be here. If I had my choice, I'd want to be home with my daughter, with my family, with my mom, with the people I love, right?
Uh-huh.
But because I'm here, whether I like it or not, I'm here. The question you have to ask yourself, are you going to let this make you, or are you going to let it break you? There are people here who give up. Well, I'm in prison. Whether I get out or not, I don't care. That's how they think, There's people who, they call it institutionalized. People who've been here for so long, they lose all... Basically, they forget anything that doesn't have anything to do with prison. You just become this robot that does the same routine every single... It's called being institutionalized.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to let myself do that. I can't say whether I'm ever going to go home. Okay? Of course I want to go home. But what I'm saying is I've managed, thankfully, thank God, to get to a point in my life where I'm gonna make it work wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus on making myself the best person that I can be, so that I can be the best father for Amira. And that's all I can do right now. All I can do is hope to heal broken relationships, hope to heal,
Have you seen
and
Amira?
hopefully share my experience.
Have you been able to see
Yeah,
Amira?
of course.
How did that
I wasn't
go?
allowed to see her.
When? How did that go?
I had a visit with her. Yeah, I had a visit with her May 21st, on Mother's Day.
Oh my
No, it wasn't the
gosh.
21st. It was before my birthday. Yeah. It was
Oh
before my birthday. It
wow.
was in May.
What
Yeah,
did
I got to see her for the first time in 4 years.
Oh my God. I can't imagine because they grow so fast.
It was like one of the most beautiful things that I experienced in a long time. I needed that so bad.
What did she
As
do
soon
when
as I
she
walked into
saw
the door,
you? Yeah, what did she do?
when I walked through the door, right, the first thing I see, it's a big visiting room with multiple families all hanging out on different tables, right? So I'm scanning the room, and I see my mom, which I hadn't also seen in 4 years, and I see my stepdad. And she goes, "Oh, look, there's that," and she's pointing to somewhere else. So I'm like, okay, I still don't see him there, so I'm looking. It's happening so fast. And as I look, dead in the center, she's charging at me full speed, and she jumps into my arms, wraps her arms around me, and I hug her, and she goes, "Dad," and I start crying. And now I'm crying like a baby. I was like, "Oh my God, Amir, you're so big." Like, I almost fell because of how tall she was. The last time I saw her, she was 5 years old, sitting in a little car seat.
Oh my God.
And now she's almost my mother's height. She's so beautiful. She's so cool and she's the sweetest girl. She's so strong. Has the nicest, purest heart.
How long were you able to spend with her?
I think we spent like 7 hours.
Wow.
It was a long time.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, she took my hand. She walked me to the table. I saw my mom. I was crying. You know, it's funny. I was crying. I had tears on my face. And some of the other prisoners there visiting their families or guys that I lived with in my building, and they would never, in any other circumstance, they would never ever see me cry. But in that moment, it was, you know, it makes sense.
How could you not?
You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Dude, what happened when you... Oh my God. What did
She
y'all
was stuck
do? What did you do for 7 hours?
We talked. We shared stories. She updated me on, like, things that she's working on in school. She's a straight A student.
Oh, amazing.
We ordered food together. So we ate. Oh my God. We went to the vending machine. So they have vending machines in the visiting room.
Yeah.
And there was a green monster. Oh my God. Huh? It was a green monster sitting there, ice cold. You know, Monster energy drink?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I used to drink at least one of those every single day of my life. And I had not tasted one in 4 years.
What?
And my daughter is holding all these cash in her hand, like one, because it's all got to be singles, right? And I'm not allowed to touch the money, you know? She's like, "What do you want, Dad? What do you want?" Let me do it. You're not allowed to touch the numbers. I went to go press like B5 or whatever, you know, to get the monster. She's like, no, you can't touch it. Remember, Dad, you can't touch it. They told you you can't. I'm like, "Oh, yeah. You do it. 55. We were just like kids. We were like kids. We were best friends. That's what it was.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I just knew that not only did I need that for my own healing, but she needed that too.
God, she absolutely needed that.
She hasn't felt the love of a parent. She's loved by so many people. Everybody around her loves her and showers her with gifts. And she has everything she needs. But there's no denying the love of her parent. And I'm just so thankful that I can still at least help her feel that.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Did you get a picture? Did you get a picture? Were y'all able to take a picture?
We took a picture.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah, it was me, my mom, and my daughter. And so what's funny is my daughter's actually she's not photogenic. Like, she doesn't like being on camera,
Aw.
taking pictures. Like, I'll always be like, I'll be like, Mom, tell Mira to send me a selfie of her. I want to see her. And then she'll send me a picture, but Amira's covering up her whole face with her hand.
Bless her heart.
Like, she's trying to be funny. She's
Bless
trying to
her
be funny.
heart.
She's like, no, send me a picture of you covering my face. But guess what? When we took that picture when we were visiting her, she was hugging me, and she threw up the peace sign with a huge smile on her face. And my mom goes, wow, she never smiles in pictures.
That's not like
And she
her.
threw the peace sign up. And that made me happy because I just knew. You know, we played games. We played dominoes. We played Connect Four, tic-tac-toe. That's tic-tac-toe with the X's and O's, right? I haven't said that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I hope she's able to come back soon.
Yeah, she will. God willing, she's coming back soon. Do you know what the most beautiful moment was
What?
throughout my whole visit?
What?
She was sitting on my knee, and I had my arms wrapped around her while she was drawing me a picture. She was stuck to me like glue the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, in visiting, you're not supposed to you're supposed to be a foot apart from people. And the CO, he's correctional officer, the guard, he's like, hey man, you're not supposed to be so close there, but I'm like, hey bro,
Oh
with all
my
due respect,
gosh.
this is my daughter, and I haven't seen her in 4 years, bro.
Oh.
And she wants to sit on my knee, and I want to hug her, so please. He's like, oh, you know what? I don't care, bro. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Oh my.
It was so cool about it. He's like, you haven't seen her in 4 years? You know what? Forget it. Forget what I said. And so, as I'm holding her, right, she's drawing a picture, and I'm just like, my face is starting to hurt because I had realized I've been smiling the whole time for hours.
Yeah.
And you know what my daughter does?
What?
She stops drawing and she leans into my chest. She goes, I miss you.
I'm okay. Now I'm gonna
low enough
cry.
just for me to hear. She says it just low enough for me to hear, not my mom. And my daughter, you know, she tells me she loves me when I call her on the phone, but she does it in like a cute, annoyed kid version, like I love you, love you, Dad. Like, she does it like that, you know?
Right.
But for her to say I've missed you and put her head on me, that was real.
That baby missed you.
Man,
She needed that.
I know.
Ooh.
And I hurt you because the hardest part was leaving. She didn't even want to leave. They were like, all right, 30 minutes left, closing up the visiting room. And my mom goes, all right, Amira, get ready, we're leaving. She goes, no, I want to stay. No, I want to stay.
Wow.
And she goes, well, when are we coming back? And she goes, oh, we'll come back soon. She's like, no, I don't want to wait another year. Okay, hold on. First of all, I'm making her sound like she's mean. She's not mean. She's not rude.
No, that baby wants her daddy.
She's like, I don't want to. She's like, no, well, I don't want to wait another year. Like, she thought coming back meaning another year or something.
Sure.
She's like, no, Mira, we're approved now. We're approved for visitation. You can come back in a month. You can come back in a week. You can come back anytime. And then she looks at me. She's like, all right. Oh, this is
Bless her heart.
She had to ask me this question right before they left. She had to. She looks at me and she goes, when are you getting out? And my mom goes, and my mom's jaw drops. And my stepdad just looks away like, oh shit, how are you gonna answer that?
God.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? My daughter didn't deserve any of this. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? She hasn't had a chance to face-to-face ask me questions.
Nope.
So she's asking me, when am I going to get out?
Yeah.
I deserve to give her the answer, the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I looked at her and I said, hey, Mumu, listen, Mumu. Right now, there's no release date. They're not going to let me out, okay? But I want you to know that there's people who are fighting to help me get out someday. Mm-hmm. But that's not what I want you to focus on. What I want you to focus on, Mumu, is I want you to have the best life you can, and I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
I want you to do good in school, continue to be a good girl, and work on and be whatever you want to be. Okay? And I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do the best that I can do so that hopefully one day I can come home sooner, okay? She goes, okay.
Perfect. Amazing.
I got really, really sad.
Well,
really,
yeah.
Really sad. Just walking back to my cell after that, you know. I felt like I was a piece of home, you know?
I think that's one of the times I didn't hear from you for a couple of days.
But yeah, so, like being in prison, it is a different world, okay? But like I said, what you, your experience here is based on how you conduct yourself, right?
Yeah.
If you want to go around acting like a hard ass, you can expect problems. Oh, the point I was trying to make is, most people might not know this because it was a total shock for me, is, do you know how prisoners talk to each other? Let me do an example for you.
Okay.
It's all respect. It goes,
Okay.
hey, excuse me, bro. Hey, let's say there's two people talking, right?
Okay.
Two guys are standing in the day talking, right? And
Yeah.
I need to talk to one of them.
Okay.
So I'll approach him and I go, hey, excuse me, bro. Excuse me. Hey. You look at the other guy and go, hey, my bad. I don't mean to interrupt your guys' conversation. Real quick, just want to ask you a question. Hey, yeah, what's up, bro? Hey, did you still have that? Did you want to borrow that still? Yeah, I'll come pick that up right now. All right. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. And take care. That's a simple
Good.
interaction.
Good. Okay. And you had to learn
And then,
all of this.
What I'm saying is, look, is it authentic?
No.
Yes and no. But the reason why it's like that, like for example, you can't just walk up to somebody's cell unless you're comfortable with that person. Me, this is just my own rule. I never walk up to somebody's cell unless I'm invited or called over.
Okay.
Because that's somebody's home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
well, I never looked at it like that.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's somebody's home. And,
Yeah,
and the doors are see-through.
Okay.
They're honeycomb. The doors, the steel doors have a bunch of holes in it. It's a honeycomb pattern. So it's see-through, right? So when you walk into somebody's cell, they could be on the toilet, they could be in bed, they could be changing their clothes, they could be hanging out, they could be sleeping. It doesn't matter. But out of respect, you're supposed to be like, you don't just walk up to the door. What you could do is you could just step to the side of the door, put your hand in front of the door and wave and be like, excuse me, bro. Hey, and then he's like, hey, come here, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Am I bothering you? Am I interrupting anything right now? Nah, you good? What's up, bro? Hey, real quick, so just wondering, you want to come play poker or something with me and the guys? We're about to play in 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, about to get it right now. All right, man. So it's like basically what I'm trying to say is you gotta have courtesy in everything you do. Why? Because you're surrounded by people. Not everybody, but there are people here who are actively looking for any reason whatsoever to take another person's life or to just cause violence. You see what I'm saying?
Because they're just
Something
violent.
as simple as what I'm saying is the reason why people are so respectful like that, even though it might be superficial or fake, is because nobody wants to. People just want to survive. People are trying to get along. That's pretty much just what it is.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter what you look like. You could be the strongest, buffest guy in the world. All it takes is one 4'3" guy with a knife to end your life. And why did he do it? Oh,
because he wanted to.
You bumped into him and you didn't say sorry.
Right.
Something stupid as that.
Damn.
So that's why respect is a huge thing. So like, it's crazy. And what's interesting too, that respect, because you know the slightest thing can trigger violence, right? People around you. It also kind of indoctrinates you and trains your mind to start getting offended when people don't give you those proper courtesies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe on the streets in the
That
outside
makes
world,
sense.
it wouldn't have bothered you. It wouldn't have bothered you if somebody took your pen and didn't give it back, right? Your coworker borrowed your pen, didn't give it back, right? But here, that's disrespectful as hell. If I let you borrow my pen, you ask me for a pen, right? And I let you use my pen, and you walk away with my pen. First, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, bro, I think you took my pen. Oh, okay, here you go, bro. But if they're like, oh, what pen? What pen? Oh, I gave it away. You wouldn't give it away. Why would you give away my? You gave away my shit. You gave away my pen. Oh, yeah, I gave him my pen, bro. That's my bad. Oh, and that's just an example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's how easy something can set off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like you're around the same people every day, every single day. I mean, it's how many times does new people come in there?
New people?
Yeah, is it often or not very much? You're just generally around the same people.
I'd say like maybe once or twice a month. You'll know when a new person walks in because they're wearing the red paper suit.
Okay.
It looks so.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Yeah. So like they'll wear the red paper suit and they'll have their property in the back. But so anyways, look, being in prison also comes with there's just certain things you can't get away from.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things there is you gotta realize people around you are hungry. Not everybody has a support system. Not everybody has mom and dad who can put $20 on their books so they can get some food. Okay? People are hungry and people are addicted to drugs. And they're looking for reasons to get their fix.
Right.
With that being said, people here can be very, very manipulative. And I fell for that very early on. They realize, oh, he's such a nice guy. Just go up to him and be nice to him. And I realized people started seeing me that, oh, man, this guy. They had this idea that I have money. Because I go to commissary every month. I buy packages. I wear brand new Adidas shoes. And I wear nice things,
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, yeah, all these guys are nice guys. I found this out through observation, and experience.
Sure.
That there was this idea about me that, oh, yeah, Ollie's so nice. All you got to do is go pretend to be his friend and he'll start giving you shit. I don't give people shit, but I'm generous.
Yeah, you're being a nice guy.
If I have a case of ramen noodle soups, right?
Yeah.
If I have a case of ramen noodle soups, right, and I like it, and I know you don't have food, it does nothing to me for me to give
You're going to give them one. Yeah. I know that. I know you would do that.
Then I realized
they're taking advantage of you.
Then, you know what woke me up?
What?
There came a time where we were on lockdown and they weren't letting anybody get commissary. And I didn't have a single soup to my name. So I started asking people for soups. You want to know how many people gave me soups?
Oh, God.
0.
None?
People I had fed. None.
Oh, hell
Every person
no.
that I thought was my friend or that I've been more than generous with them. They reciprocated none of that back to me.
Damn. Did that
I'm
make you sad?
I'm not mad at them because I learned. No, it hurt. It hurt. Of course it hurt. But you got to realize where you're at. This is prison. People are only in it for themselves here. So it was a learning lesson for me that all this nice guy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
They want something.
I saw you sitting here at this table. Just wanted to come check up on you. Just want to come check up. Hey, can I get some coffee? And I'm like, oh, wow. You could have just started with the fucking coffee. You didn't have to. You could have skipped all that bullshit.
That's funny.
Asking me how I'm doing and all that shit.
Yeah, just
you know how many times I tell people? I'm like, bro, next time you want some coffee, bro, just ask me. Just ask me for coffee, bro. Don't skip all that bullshit.
God.
Don't sit there and act like you care about me.
Aw, that sucks.
That sucks. That's not me being inconsiderate. It's because I've been. This is just kind of like how I've been. I have to be.
Yeah.
You have to. You gotta learn how to play the game, or you're gonna get played.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's survival. You have to learn. Yeah, you gotta learn how to play the game. Shit.
And the reality is, nobody's here to make friends. People are here because they have no choice. We're all just gonna try to get along with each other and try to get whatever we can out of each other.
Yeah.
But that's not how I live, though. I take care of myself. But
I've learned a lot. It's crazy.
I know there's a lot to learn.
It is. It really is.
You gotta prove who you are too.
Yeah.
Like when I first got here, right? A lot of people are not gonna walk up to you. You can't just walk up to random people and start talking. Now, if somebody approaches you and they show friendliness, cool. That's great. That's what happened with me, right? Whenever a new guy comes around, right?
Yeah.
You can bet that what's going on through people's minds around you is they're wondering the same question. Is this person with the business, meaning that's slang for, is he going to stand up for himself? Is he a man? Or is he a bitch?
Oh, God.
Some people, not all, because they want to see how far they can go with it. So,
and that's just something else you have to learn.
Everybody who comes here, when you come here, right, knowing You know that's what people are studying. They want to know. Okay, how did you react when somebody raises their voice on you? Okay, how did you react if somebody cuts in the line or something? Because they want to know. Like, okay, can I take shit from this guy? Can I steal from this guy? Can I make him give me money? People are looking to, they're looking for the weak ones to take advantage of it, right? So with me knowing that, right, you're eventually going to come to a point early on in your prison sentence where somebody is going to come test you.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to come try to provoke you because they want to know, you know what, let me go check this motherfucker out. Let me see what he's about. Right?
Have you been in a fight? Did they fight you?
About 2 weeks. Well, I was just about to get there. It only took me about 2 weeks of being in prison for somebody to come test me. And
What?
I try to stay out of trouble, you know? I try to stay out the way. Like I said, I don't have anything to prove to anybody, right?
Yeah.
But me knowing that I'm you in front of everybody's eyes, I knew it was going to come where I had to prove myself at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't go looking for it. So anyways, I'm hanging out in my cell, minding my own business, and this tall black kid comes up to my door and he goes, "Hey, man." And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, man, I got bad news for you." I was like, "You got bad news?"
Oh, no.
He's like, "Yeah, bro. Your cellie told me he don't want you living with him no more. He said, pack your shit and move out before he comes back from work." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, bro. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger." I'm like, "Why the fuck would he say that? I just said good morning to him this morning. When he left for work, I just talked to him. We had coffee together.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say nothing about me moving out." He's like, "Man, I don't know nothing. I'm just telling you what he told me, bro. So start packing, bro." And then guess what he does? He starts screaming out loud, "Hey, you got an open cell. I'll leave you getting kicked out. I'll leave you getting kicked out." I was like, now I'm fucking furious because he's embarrassing me.
Oh,
okay?
God.
Now, not only am I just trying to process the fact that something weird is happening, he's selling shit to me, but now he's going around and embarrassing me about it. And now there's people coming up to my door and be like, "Hey, fool, what's this shit about? This fool just told me to move in my cell, bro. He didn't even ask me, dog. Like, what's up with that?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not trying to move in your cell, bro. Ain't nobody trying to move in your cell, dog. Like, don't believe that motherfucker." You know what I mean?
Right.
So now he's making all this clown for me, right? So get this. One of my buddies comes to the door. And he says, "Hey, I'm about to ask the guard to let you out." So now I'm packing all my shit. I'm furious. I'm confused as to why. When you kick somebody out of your cell, right? If you have a cellmate, first of all, you're not really allowed to kick people out. You can only ask them to leave. Right?
Okay.
Or you can try to intimidate them to leave. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So ultimately, it's their decision whether or not they want to leave. So, me knowing I'm new and I just moved into somebody's cell, it was very strange to me. But the common courtesy is you're not supposed to send somebody else to tell them to move out. You're supposed to act in yourself. You're supposed to ask your cellmate yourself. Just out of respect.
I don't think they could do that anyway. Wouldn't that, like, a CO have to do that? Or someone can just tell you to leave?
No, but the point I'm trying to make is, if I wanted somebody to move out of my cell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of respect, I would be the one to tell them, "Hey, bro, I need you to move out, bro."
Okay.
So the fact that my cellmate didn't even do that for me,
Wow.
allegedly, right? So this guy says, that's already disrespectful, maybe angry.
Right. Right.
But now, so anyways, I packed all my stuff, and one of the guys that I was close with, who happens to be best friends with my cellmate, shows up to the door. He's like, "Hey, bro, they're having this group. I want to see if you want to go with me." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm about to open your door." All right, so he's going to ask the guard to open my door, right?
Uh-huh. Okay.
So before he goes to go talk to the guard, he looks at the floor and sees a big-ass bin over on my property. He goes, "Hey, why you got all your shit in the bin, bro?" And I'm like, "Bro, that dude just told me that my cellmate's kicking me up." He goes, "Why do you listen to him, bro? He's a dumbass, bro. He's fucking with you, bro."
Oh, my God.
And he said that, and my fucking blood started boiling.
Oh, my God.
And I look out my door, and that kid said that to me, right? He's out there working out in the day room. He's surrounded by at least 12 other black prisoners. You know what I mean? They're all gang members.
Yeah.
Crips. You know what I mean?
Oh God. Yeah.
But he's surrounded like with all these like gang members, right? Who I don't know, right?
Yeah.
So my buddy opens up my door. I'm mad. He goes, "Hey, bro, I'm not even supposed to be bringing you out of the show right now. Do not fight him, bro. Do not do anything. Don't get me in trouble, bro." I said, "All right, I won't. I promise. I'm not gonna do anything." Right?
Yeah.
So we walk right past the dude. He looks at me. He goes, "You all packed up?" He said, "You all." I said, "Hey, you know what? You're a fucking idiot. Dog, telling me to pack my shit up. Why the fuck would you do that, right?" I said that, right? In front of everybody.
Yeah.
And you know what he said? When I said, "You're a fucking idiot, why would you do that?" Blah, 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 right?
Uh-huh.
He said the number one thing that you never say to another person. He said, "Shut your bitch ass up. You never call another person a bitch. That is the number one thing you never call. When you come to prison, you get that word out of your fucking vocabulary."
Really? You didn't say that, did you?
Get hurt?
Did you say that?
Huh?
Did you say the bitch word?
No, he told me. He said,
To
"Shut
never
your bitch
say
ass
it.
up," to me.
Oh. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
He called me a bitch in front of everybody. So at that point, there's nothing else you can do. You have to go off.
What?
I immediately started rocking the shit. I was throwing punch after punch. Next thing you know, the alarms go off. The guards are screaming, chasing. Me and this dude are fighting in front of all these people. He got me one good punch, but I hit him like 3 or 4 times. And the next thing you know, I hear, and that scared me because the dude at the tower, the fucking guard at the tower shot at him. He missed. It's a rubber bullet, though. It's a rubber bullet. But he shot, and the shit fucking whizzed past my head.
What?
At that point, I'm like, oh shit, oh fuck. I'm like, oh fuck, the alarms are going off. The guards are like getting ready to spray me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta stop. I looked at the dude that I'm fighting. I looked at him like, we basically had like a silent, we both agreed like, let's just stop fighting because it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Now they're shooting at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that's absolutely
so
terrifying.
That was my first fight. So that was my first fight.
Did you get hurt?
They arrested us both. Moral to the story, he was just trying to bully me, right? He does that. He likes to mess around with people. He knew I was new. He wanted to mess with me. Okay? That's all fine and gravy. But once you called me a bitch, especially in front of all those other people, now they are all waiting to see the answer to the question. Is he a bitch or is he not a bitch?
Ah, all right.
Now, if I would have been like, "Hey, don't call me a bitch. Why would you call me a bitch? What's your problem?" You know what that would mean? That would mean I'm a bitch.
That means you're a bitch. Right. You're not a bitch.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Okay, but let me tell you why it's so. Let me tell you why it's being. And you know what's crazy in this prison world? That fight actually did wonders for me because all the black guys that I live with saw that. They saw me stand up to protect myself immediately. Like, not protect myself, but, you know.
Perfect.
I stood up for myself immediately.
Yeah.
So when I came back after, you know, getting the write-up or whatever, they were like, "Hey, bro, hey, what's your name, man? It's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro. I like you, dog. I like you." They started hugging me and shit. That's all I've had to do. You know, at that moment, it's solidified that it's not about who's the strongest. It's not about who's the toughest or the scariest. It's about, are you going to stand up for yourself?
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if you lose the fight. It doesn't matter if you lose the fight. Nobody's going to make fun of you for getting beat up.
Yeah. Damn.
It's
totally
about,
different world.
That's all that matters. And I did. So at that moment, I've never had any issues with anybody. Like,
thank God.
Nobody disrespects me.
Good.
Nobody even thinks to bully me because they know it's not going to work.
Yeah. Because they know you're going to stand up for yourself now.
You can't.
And no one's going to call you a bitch.
Yeah,
I said, because you stood up for yourself, and now no one's going to call you a bitch.
Well, first of all, you're never supposed to call anybody a bitch.
Yeah.
It's just an unspoken rule in prison. That word specifically. That word is the difference between life and death. I don't know the statistics, but I'm pretty sure that most of the time, most of the reasons why people get stabbed or killed in prison is because they let that word slip out in an argument. Something happened between two people, and they let that word slip out.
Mm-hmm.
Once you call somebody that word,
That's it. What is life or death, isn't it?
do you know why it's so bad? Do you know why it's so bad? Why bitch is so bad? Specifically bitch. Because we live in a world where there are bitches. There are scrawny kids here who are so scared and terrified that as soon as somebody goes, hey man, what you got in yourself? You got food? Huh? Hey, that's a nice TV. Let me get that shit. It's my TV. What? You want what? You gonna stop me? No. Just take it, man. I don't want any problems.
Oh my God.
Those are
Okay.
bitches. And guess what? Do you know why it's so dangerous to be a bitch? Because not only do you get your shit stolen, not only do you get slapped around, but also because there are sexually deprived men who have been here for 20, 30 years, and they're looking for somebody
Oh my God.
to become their woman.
Oh.
You will get raped. If anybody even fucking thinks for a second you are a bitch, you are at risk of sexual violence. You understand? It's not a joke.
No, that is definitely nothing.
I've seen it. I've seen it not so long ago. There was this one guy, and there was this other guy. Clearly, he looked like he would be a bitch, right?
Okay.
And
I mean, I'm not laughing. It's just, go ahead. It's not funny, but.
I'm not calling him to do a bitch. Okay?
No, yeah.
I'm just saying, he would fall under the category of what I'm saying.
Right.
But anyways, this dude goes up to me and goes, hey man. He goes, hey man. He goes, what cell are you in? He goes, I'm over here in this cell. He's like, oh, okay. Hey, listen, I want you to go up to the guard, and I want you to tell him you're going to move in with me. He goes, what? Why? Why would I move in? He says, what you mean what? What you mean what? What, you don't like me? What, you don't? First of all, there's a reason. You don't ever ask somebody to move in yourself. Unless you're like friends. If a grown man is walking up to another man saying, hey, go tell, he's not asking, he's telling you.
Yeah.
Go tell that guard you want to move in with me. What do you think he's saying?
Dude's about to get.
Damn. She wants this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
God.
I'm just giving you examples. Like, this is why you never want to call somebody a bitch. And you never want to be perceived as a bitch. It's so important. It's part of your life.
Yeah.
So, it's not to condone violence or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying stand up for yourself and fight people. I'm not saying that. I'm at the point now where I already have a reputation where people know that I'm a very nice guy. I'm genuine. I don't rip people off. I don't lie. I don't steal. And if it really came down to it, I will always stand up for myself.
Sure.
It's already established. It's already confirmed. Nobody needs to prove that with me anymore. So with that being said, I have respect. I have the respect that I need to get by, right?
Good.
With that being said, once you establish that respect with the people around you, you no longer need to fight anybody. You don't have to. You can. I've turned down at least 7 fights. Not because I'm scared. Not because I didn't want to get beat up. But because I know what the consequences of getting a write-up, getting written up, and losing your property, and losing your visitation, losing your comments. Nobody in here is worth that.
No, hell no.
Me having to tell my daughter, oh, you can't visit me anymore for 6 months because I got in a fight with a guy.
How would
What kind of man would I be?
Exactly.
Tell my daughter.
Exactly. God.
I couldn't live with myself if I knew just because some guy got at me disrespectfully. People have gotten at me disrespectfully. Some of them were my cellmates. And you know what I say? All right, bro, you want to get at me like that after everything I did for you, bro? Cool. You keep to yourself, I keep to myself. You do your thing, I do my thing. We don't talk to each other.
Yep.
And we'll figure this out.
Don't ask me for shit.
Basically saying, instead of fighting, you go do your thing, cool off. I do my thing, cool off. And if it's really that serious, we'll figure it out. Most of the time, it's never that serious. It's just the initial anger that makes bad things happen.
Yeah, of course. That's everyday life. People would just sit back and go, okay,
Yeah. So I've
take a
reached
breath.
point where I've reached a point, yeah. I've reached a point where I can be the bigger man now, and I don't need to fight anybody. I don't need to prove myself. I'm not scared that anybody's gonna hurt me or try to. I know nobody's going to try to steal from me. Nobody's ever gonna look at me and think I'm a bitch.
Good.
All that's been done and established. That it's not the case.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, story short. Long story short, I guess maybe I'll just wrap this up. I do gotta get going, but
okay.
I'm not in the greatest place on earth. It's not the most fun, and it can be dangerous. But I've reached a point where I understand the natural ebb and flow of this culture, society. Mm-hmm. I know how to conduct myself, and I'm just going to keep on trying to be the best that I can be and stay out of trouble, hoping that one day something changes.